In this video, we will learn about nested loops. We have already seen loops, three different type of loops I have already shown you: while loop, do while loop, and for loop. I have shown you a single loop. For example, we have seen this for integer I assign 0, I is less than, for example, 10. This type of single loop we have seen. So how this loop works, I will take the value starting from 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, and so on up to 10. So this works in a linear fashion. So this is a single for loop. Now what are this nested for loop? We can write for loop inside another for loop, like integer I assign 0, I is less than 5, then I plus plus. This is a for loop. Then inside this we can again have a for loop. So this is nested for loop, a loop inside loop. So nested loop or nested for loop. You can write something here, so that will be inside nested loops. So is it always for loop? No, you can use for loop, while loop. You can use any type of loop. Like you can use a while some condition I is less than, suppose, n. Then inside this again you can have a do while also, right? So this is called as nested loop, loop inside loop. You can write something here, even you can write something here. Okay. So you can do nesting of any two type of loops. More commonly we use for loops. Right, more commonly we use this. So I am showing this example. So in this nested for loop, we can say this as outer loop. This is outer loop. And this is, we can call it as inner loop. Outer loop and inner loop. Now these statements are inside inner loop. Even I can write down some statement here above this for loop. So this will be inside just outer loop. So this will be inside single for loop. So again their behavior will be linear like this. And even I can write after this for loop. If I write something outside this for loop, outside this one, but inside this one, outer one. So again, this statement will belong to this outer for loop. Statement means anything you print or you calculate, something you do here. Any instruction if you write, that will be a part of outer for loop, and its working or behavior will be linear. Then when you have two nested loop, then how will be the behavior? This behavior will be two-dimensional. So I can draw a box like this. Its behavior will be two-dimensional. Like I may be going linearly like this, and then J going in this direction. So this makes two dimension. So it means if I have three nested loop, that will be three-dimensional, like I, J, and K. I in this direction and then K in this direction. Yes, the dimension will be, the behavior will be three-dimensional. How you use it is a different thing. Just I am showing you behavior. So how these values of I and J will work for two-dimensional, I will explain you with an example. So I will remove this and I will give you an example. I will write nested for loop. For explanation purpose, I will start from 1 onwards, right? Usually we start from 0. I will say I assign 1, I less than equal to 5, then I plus plus, okay? Then inside this, one more for loop. Integer j assign 1, j is less than equal to 5, then j plus plus. Then inside this, I will print them. Let us print system dot out dot, okay, I'll just write sys dot out dot println. I will print I value and plus give a gap with a comma, then j value, okay. I will print I and j value. Let us see how this I and j value will change. So I will make it as a box to show you two-dimensional. Initially, this direction I will show you I values. Initially, I is 1. Okay, I is 1. Now let us see the working. Initially, I is as equal to 1. Then I is less than equal to 5. Yes, it will enter inside. Then a new loop, another loop starts. J assign 1. So J in this direction I will take, and J is also 1 initially. Yes. So 1 is less than equal to 1. Yes. So it will print I and j. So what will be printed? 1 comma 1 will be printed. Then continue. it will print this one, then this bracket. So definitely it will go up here, and now it will first make j plus plus. J becomes 2. J becomes 2, right? 2 is less than equal to 5. Yes. Then it will print, enter inside again, I plus j it will print. So what is I? 1. And what is j? 2. So it will print 1 comma 2. Then after printing it will go up again. Now j becomes 3. So j becomes 3. Then 3 is less than equal to 5. Yes. Then print what? I and j. What is I right now? 1. And what is j? 3. So 1 comma 3. Then go up. J becomes 4. 4. Then 4 is less than equal to 5. Yes. It will print 1 comma 4. Then j becomes 5. 5 is less than equal to 5. Yes. It will print 1 comma 5. Then j becomes 6. 6 is not less than equal to 5. So it will come outside this for loop. I did it quickly because the same thing was happening. Now it will come out of the for loop. Then it will go up in the outer loop. I plus plus. I becomes 2. Now 2 is less than equal to 5. Yes. Then enter inside. So this loop will start freshly again. It will start again freshly. Int j assign 1. So j is 1 once again. So j is less than equal to 5. Yes. 1 is less than equal to 5. J is 1 right now. So it will print 2, 1. Then same way it will be go on increasing j. So j becomes 2. So 2, 2. J becomes 3. So this is 2, 3. 2 is I now, right? Then this is 2, 4. Then 2, 5. Then once it became 5, then it becomes 6 next. So 6 is not less than equal to 5. Come out. Then again change the value of I. So I value becomes 3. 3, 1, 3, 2. 3, 3, 3, 4. 3, 5. Then again next I becomes 4, then 4, 1, 4, 2, so on, right? I will finish this. This is how we got the values. I will make it like a box, separate it. See, this is first row, then next row, then next row, then next, and this is column, 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 column. This is two-dimensional. See, the values generated are two-dimensional. It is just like a matrix, 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma 2 1 comma 3, and this is 3 comma 3, and this is 4 comma 2. Yes, the behavior is two-dimensional when you use nested loops, whatever the loop may be. So I will write this program and demonstrate how this nested for loop works. I will print these values. I cannot show the box, but I will print all the values. So I will print a value in each row. Then this row I will print in one row, 1 comma 1 2 comma 1 comma 2 1 comma 3 to 1 2 comma 5. Then next row I will print this 2 1 2 2 2 3, then 3 1. Let us write a program. So I have a skeleton ready. So let us directly write on the code for printing the values. Integer I assign 1, I is less than equal to 5, then I plus plus, then inside this again one more for loop, integer j assign 1 and j is less than equal to 5, okay, equal to 5, then j plus plus, then inside this I will print the values of I and j. So I will print it like this, opening bracket, okay, then plus I, then again comma in between, then plus j, then again closing bracket. This I will be printing. Oh, I should not give ln, so remove. So it is print. Then this will actually finish one row. If you observe, as this inner loop, if you observe, it is printing all these values in a row. It is completing one row. So actually it is changing columns, column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. So in one row 5 columns are there, so it will complete 5 columns. So we, from this side, if you see, it is completing one row. So this inner loop is completing a row, and the outer loop is changing the row every time. It is changing the row. It is moving in this direction, right? So after we have finished a row, let us move to the next line. Okay, next line. Let us go back to the program. So here after the bracket I will give some space so that there is a gap. Now after this inner loop I will just print a new line, that is println. That will print a new line, empty string I have given. Let us run this. Yes, 1 comma 1 1 comma 2 1 comma 3 1 comma 4 and 5, then second row, then third row, then fourth row, then fifth row, and I have given equal number of rows and columns, so I am getting it like this. If I change, like if I make this as 7, then 5 rows and 7 columns you get. J value I made it as 7. So 1 comma 1 to 1 comma 7. The next line 2 comma 1 to 2 comma 7 and so on. That's it. We require these type of nested loops also in our course. So you should know what are nested loop and how they work. So I have given this example. So using these nested loop, we will do some challenges. Okay. So make sure that you are completing those challenges and you are getting good idea about the nested loop. So practice the programs. So let us do some challenges on this one in next video. So that's all in this video.